Hi guys, happy Halloween. I'm filming this literally the day before Halloween. And today I'm gonna tell like a miniature story time about this time that I just like trash in high school. Um so this conversation came about between me and my boyfriend a few days ago, maybe a few weeks ago. I don't know. I don't remember. But um I remember somebody like around my age, like a millennial, posting stuff about Gen Z kids and the whole e-girl, e-boy trend, and just like, oh my gosh, kids today are so weird. Like, look at the way they dress. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, this can't be the same generation of emo and scene kids. This can't be the same generation that would literally roar at people like randomly, just be like, roar, that means I love you, and dinosaur, or whatever. Like, this cannot be the same generation that was doing literally the most. This cannot be the same generation at the peak of MySpace. Like, it just can't be. And I've been alternative for a good portion of my life, and I remember being a strange child. And one of the things that I did in all my strangeness was make this dress out of labels. And I'm like, my boyfriend asked me, I'm sorry, let me backtrack. So I remember having that conversation with him because I was just like, this can't be the same generation. And I don't have a pot to piss in or a window to pour it out of because I literally dressed like trash in high school. And my boyfriend, he was just like, oh, don't like be down on yourself. You're not trash. Don't say you dress like trash. And I had to like pull up pictures and like show him evidence. Like, no, I literally went through the house and I grabbed all the labels, all the trash bags. I pulled all the labels from the juice, the canned goods, any cookies that we had. I took those cookies out of the bag, like out of their original packaging, and I put them in Ziploc bags. Any chip bags we had, I took them out of their original packaging, put them in Ziploc bags. Peanut butter, jelly, cheese, meat, bread, pretty much anything that had a label on it, whether it was a label or a bag or whatever. Like, I took all of that from the house one day when I got from school because I wanted to make this label dress. And I wanted to deconstruct this dress that my sister bought me when I was about 16, I want to say, but then she didn't let me wear it, and I was like, what was the point of you buying me this dress and not allow me to wear it to the thing that I want to wear it to? What was the purpose of us going shopping for this dress? And I don't know, at this point I was 18. I'm like, well, I'm 18, I'll do what I want. But at that point, I didn't feel comfortable wearing it because it was like bright and colorful by itself. I knew I wanted to like de-stress it or whatever. So, and I was very influenced by designers who would make dresses out of duct tape. And at the time, I was watching a lot of Project Runway, and I would see all these challenges they would do and stuff. So I thought it would be a cool idea to make a label dress, which I just grabbed all the labels from the house and all the bags, like the plastic bags you get when you go grocery shopping to carry your groceries in. I sold those too in my room, and I dyed this dress. I didn't like dye it all the way. I like threw some fabric dye and fabric paint all over it. I cut it up a bit so the bottom parts were shredded, and I covered it in. I used those labels. I sewed them down, but then I covered it in duct tape. I got all the plastic bags. I used some of my own personal shopping bags from like when I went shopping to like different retail stores and malls, like Charlotte Russe, Forever 21, Hot Topic, Claire's, any of those. Like, I use that a lot. I used some tulle to kind of fluff up the dress a bit, and like it was just a fun, unique project for me, and I did that. And I remember my sister and brother-in-law coming home and going to the kitchen to get snacks or whatever, and they're like, why is there no labels on anything? what is this random liquid that's in this bottle? I could have sworn I bought cranberry juice, but what is this? What is this brown stuff in this jar? I could have sworn I bought peanut butter. Like, what is this? Like, I just remember, like, a whole bunch of those random, hearing those questions from downstairs and just cackling in my room as I was working on this dress. And then I hear my name being yelled from downstairs, and they called me, just like, what happened to all the labels and everything. And I had to explain to them this project that I was working on, and everything. My boyfriend, at this point in the story, was just like, did you get in trouble? Did you get grounded? Did they take away your sewing machine? Like, what happened? Like, I want to know the results. I want to know their reaction. And I was just like, no. At this point, they were just like, okay. They're confused. And they're like, okay, well, next time you do a project like this, let us know. And don't take the cans. Don't take the labels off the freaking cans. I don't know if this is the can of soup, or, you know, if this is like cream of artichoke. Is this like a can of beans? Like, I don't know what's going to be in this can until I open it. So, like, next time you do something like this, just don't touch the cans, okay? Goodness. Or just use labels that we've already used and thrown away. Like, use stuff that we're not using. Don't use stuff that we're currently using, okay? Just don't. And, you know, it's like, okay, well, that's all I wanted to buy. And they sent me away. And I went to go continue on this project. And I was working on it, and I wore it to school, and one of the teachers made a comment. I'm just like, why do you look like trash? Like, why do you literally look like you're wearing garbage? Like, what am I looking at? And I had to explain to her the whole project and things. And I got a lot of weird looks, a lot of weird questions, but I was a weirdo. I wore, like, living dead dolls in my clothes. I was constantly dyeing and painting my clothing. I was constantly altering my clothes. I was constantly, just doing weird stuff to my clothing. People just kind of dismissed it as, like, oh, there's that weird girl again and her weird stuff. And it was towards the end of the year, so I think people were just used to my antics. I didn't get made fun of. People were just like, that girl is so weird. Or whatever. And then I showed my boyfriend these pictures, and he's like, wow, you really did dress like trash in high school. What possessed you to do such a thing? If I had a kid like you, I would be so pissed off. And I'm like, well, I just did it. It was fun. Why the hell not? And I miss making projects like that, and I want to tackle on more projects similar to that. And I don't know, I just wanted to say, like, it wasn't necessarily like costume or like Halloween related. I wore this like in the spring towards the end of the school year, and it was fun. And I just want to say, like, I don't get why people are like, oh my gosh, those kids were so weird. We didn't do that when we were their age. And I'm just like, I remember being that age. I remember how freaking weird I was. And I remember how weird my friends were. And I remember MySpace culture and scene culture and how weird that was and how everybody evolved and stuff. So, yeah, like, I don't know, I dressed like trash in high school this one time, and when I explained that to my boyfriend, he kind of freaked out because he just didn't understand why I did that. And I just wanted to say, like, don't shit on the way other people dress, especially kids that are younger than you. Like, if you're an adult, why are you going out of your way to talk crap about kids on the internet? Because they're dressing in a way that you don't like, or you don't get, or you don't understand. It's not really meant for you to understand. It's not for you. It's something they're doing for themselves, just like them be kids and have fun. Anyways, that's all I want to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this miniature story time. I will try to incorporate some pictures from this time that I wore this dress, but I have to warn you that I sucked at taking selfies back then, and I sucked at taking like full length pictures. So there was just a lot of MySpace selfies of me just sitting on the floor, my arms in the air, and, you know, looking up at the camera. I did not own a full body mirror to like take pictures of the mirror up or anything. So yeah, but I wore this dress once in high school and once in college, and no, I do not have it anymore. I've lost it through a series of different moves that I've made throughout the years. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever make something like this again. But yeah, I'm gonna go now because the dogs are barking and they're about to get on my nerves. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.